Greatly loved. Have you ever felt unseen, unwanted, unworthy, or unloved? If so, you're not crazy and you're not alone. From the beginning of time, the enemy of our souls has been fighting against us, knowing who we really are. He doesn't want us to know we are greatly loved, chosen, wanted, and worth fighting for. He knows that if we discover who we really are, we will start to live it out confidently. It will change our perspective and posture, and the children of God living out their purpose poses the greatest threat to His plan. Perhaps you've been told that you're not enough, not doing enough, or not as important as others. You can never be free from the pains of your past, or you'll always be stuck in a cycle of just not making the mark. I have felt all these things too. I want to tell you what I wish someone would have told me years ago. You are more than you've been told. No one has the power to define you but the one who created you. And God spends much time in the Bible telling us who we are. As we see ourselves through the lens of our Creator, we will uncover who we really are and who we have always been. For the one who feels unlovable, too broken, and like things in your past can't be redeemed, you are more than you've been told. You are greatly loved. Romans 5:8 states that God demonstrates His own love for us in this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. We are so loved even while we were against God. God was for us. Before we chose God, He chose us. While we were running away from Him, He was running after us. While we were doubting, while we were holding back or holding Him at arm's length, He has such an over-the-top, never quitting, and never-ending love for us that He sent His only Son, Jesus, to die for us. Nothing you've ever done has made Him love you less. He loved you then. He loves you now. He's never stopped loving you. He loves you. Wow. He is available to you right now at this moment. He'd love to hear from you. Greatly loved. That's your name. Friend, as we seek to expose the enemy's lies and unlock God's truths, here are some questions to ask. Whose voices are the loudest in my life? Whose opinion do I care about most? Who once said something negative that shaped how I saw myself? What authority do they have to define who I am? Here are some truths we will unpack. We will not discover who we are through the broken lens of other people. God's voice must be the loudest voice in our lives. God's lens must be the lens that we see ourselves through. Don't allow the enemy to have victory over your identity or your life. Today, surrender the old names that have defined you for too long. Choose to engage in God's word and what God says about you. When you know who you are, it changes how you live.